Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics. But there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Coming out with it, it's Flores. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. At the 35, he's open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Offense in a bunch formation. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Red pass, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Wants to throw. It's Barber. Oh, it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Oh, it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this QB already in the 1st quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Might be changing the route. Here we go, sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Parker. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off-play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his 2nd interception in the 1st quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Making side adjustments here. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Huskies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And off to Jones. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field.
Talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his 1st pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And, man, he is really good in coverage.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making checks. rides to the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to power their way ahead. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Husky. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now. Oh, they blocked the extra point. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, Dave. There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. To the ground. He's got it again. At the 45 on his way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Picks up the first down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Look out, he's got room to the 15. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Coastal Carolina. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Parker. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle. It's Graham. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And with that last carry, he hits a C-note, 100 yards already.
He's been patient, and he's been waiting for those blocks to set up, and then he's been bursting through the hole. He's really showing you a little bit of everything, and by the way, it's still the first half.
Creates a little space. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down.
Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the catch. It's Flores. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He might want another play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Hauls it in down the sideline. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Washington!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He's looking to pass. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. NC State going up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a two-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Snagged in the middle. It's Flores. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Parker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, Washington.
And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. They get through, and it's blocked. And they got it. Flying out to the left. Past the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. And off to Jones. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll try it over the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. The throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Has to get there to move the sticks. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the 1st down. Nice job by the offense.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got enough space. Touchdown, NC State. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Parker. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff to the single back. Running to Green. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Going to try to get it himself. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Let's go! Let's go! Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Washington wants to go quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Got a man. It's Graham. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. He's looking downfield to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Graham. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Washington coming to the line with another first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They move on top here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Old Dominion is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Coastal Carolina. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls it in. It's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They're going to ride this running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the right.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. The give on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They'll give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So getting your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number one.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present